The Grey Man, does whatever a Grey Man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, it's me again. Look, sitting here in my dressing gown. I got my cup of tea. Postman's just been. I'm still wearing this shirt. I wore it in bed last night. It's getting a bit chilly. This is my new dress. This is my new pajamas. Right, got some packages to open. I've not done an opening for a while. Last couple of times I've done videos of comics. I've just had them already opened. I thought I'd do an opening so you can see first impressions of what I think of my new acquisitions. I think there's at least 2 more packages on the way, but not the bite on the head now. Let's get that out of my system. No more buying again for a fair old while, probably. Although there is someone offering some 50p books that I might go and have a look at. I might go to my LCS for a 50p dive as well, actually. We'll see how it goes. Right. Oh, that's interesting. I'm in it, but I'm not actually in it. I'm kind of like... sat at the end of the... I can't really describe it really. You got inside bubble wrap kind of layer, which somehow has not opened. Oh, it's stuck to the side. Oh, I think I've got it. I think I've got it now. Out, comics, out! Some people make it impossible to open the packages. Well, I won't be using this. I won't be reusing this envelope. It doesn't seem like. Right, okay, I've got it now. I've got it now. It was just the inside bubble wrap was being crazy, man, crazy. A few people cutting in half perfectly good envelopes to use as padding. Never mind, I can use that as padding for something I send off. Right, got some nice old ones here. If I can get into them. How are these wrapped nicely? They're all wrapped together inside. A little bit off colour, this one at the back, that you expect from an old comic book. Doesn't bother me. I wasn't buying pristine comic books. I wasn't going for white pages. Just something I can read. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, what it was. Oh, that's completely detached. Never mind. I was watching Night Tiger's stream with Shibab, silver-haired Bronze Age babe, and I had a little desire to get some old Lois Lanes. So I was shopping for old Lois Lanes and some Jimmy Olsens while I was there, because there's that same kind of Silver Age madness era with like crazy storylines. You see here he's teaming up with Brainiac, who's giving him a computer brain, and they're teaming up against Superman in this one. There, Jimmy, I've given you a computer brain like mine. Now use it to plot against our greatest enemy, Superman. Sure, Brainiac, I'll summon him with my signal watch. My mechanical brain has devised a way to kill him. It's going to end up being a dream or an Elseworlds or something like that. They often do in these. Like this one, this was just going for 99p. I had no particular interest in getting this run at all, but it was going for 99p. It's got a old school crazy cover. It's House of Secrets 77, featuring Eclipso and Prince Rahman. Now Eclipso I like, the character I've seen in a few comics, but it's just a crazy busy cover there with all these monsters coming out to attack this Prince Rahman, who I don't know if I've ever seen him in a comic, Prince Rahman. Obviously must have not really caught on, or they just don't bother using him. Right, another Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Oh, I didn't realise that was what was going on there. Jimmy Olsen, the DN alien. Extra, the Newsboy Legion plus a Golden Age superhero reborn. That must be the Guardian. Superman's pal, the new Jimmy Olsen. There you go. Just Jimmy Olsen's turned into a giant Jimmy. I didn't realise that. And he's taking on Superman, of course. Not even Superman can stop the giant Jimmy. There you go. So Giant Jimmy Olsen versus Superman. I can't remember what these ones cost now. I can't bother to look it up. Not too much. Try to keep it, you know, small money. I've seen a few of these logos. I remember seeing these logos before on comic books. These old DC logos. Are you ready for defiance in your succotash? Are you ready for Latin Mines in your lunchbox? Are you ready for this? 2 Rickles. Don and his long lost alter ego Goody. That Goody causes more trouble than the villains. Everything happens when the Guardian fights again. There we go. Don Rickles. Can't say he's someone I particularly am aware of. I'm assuming he's an old comedian in the US, is he? To my dear friend Attila the Hun, it says on his signature that he's done here. So I don't know what the score is with that. But it's quite fun to see like celebrities in comic books, even if I don't know particularly who the celebrity is. The name is familiar. But this next one, I have to bow my head in shame at. I can't believe it. I've managed to buy the same comic. Well, not the same comic, but the same issue. Yeah, it's still the same comic, isn't it? From 2 different vendors, basically. I managed to buy 2 copies of this comic at the same time from different vendors on eBay. What a colossal twerp. I should just, I don't know, I didn't notice it till I came to the first one turned up and I went to do feedback on it on eBay when I found out, hold on, I've got this from this vendor as well. I think this one is in a better condition actually. It's got less corner shenanigans. So this one might be the keeper and the other one maybe I'll have to try and sell on. But the trouble is, I'm a bit lazy with that selling on. But this one is a classic. I've seen this cover around a few times. And yeah, who can not love this one? It's just Jimmy Olsen and Aquaman dying of thirst in the desert. And Superman just holding a jug of ice water in front of them. Sort of like just teasing them with it. Literally, they're dying from thirst. Superman, stop this crazy test. Let us share that water or we die. Sorry, Jimmy, the ground rules allow only one survivor. You or Aquaman. I say. Featuring Olsen and Aquaman in Survival of the Fittest. I wonder if this is some anti-evolutionist propaganda. I don't know. Right then. That's a cool cover anyway, that's for sure. Right, the last one in this package. Another Jimmy Olsen. I didn't realise is it all Jimmy Olsen's in this one? No, all Jimmy Olsen's apart from that House of Secrets. Yeah. So, those are cool. Even though one of them is blinking a double. Don't be chicken. Read all about Doomsday. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Everybody's in this one. It's a blast. The Big Boom. This is Jimmy Olsen 138. So I've probably tripled my Jimmy Olsen collection. They're just neat old comics. They're not super old. I think they're 70s. Might be some 60s there. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they're just cool, crazy old comics. Quirky DC Silver Age Madness. I don't know if they are Silver Age Madness, they're the 70s. But yeah, I don't know. I have to look them up. But they're that kind of innocent, daft kind of phase of comicdom, if you know what I mean. At least to my mind. Right. Now let's get this one open, shall we? I was joking the other day saying that we use scissors in the UK. All the Americans get their knives out like a bunch of savages, like a bunch of barbarians. And Harry Zlotman said that they use their teeth for Australia. Yeah. Right. Here we are. Package open. I've got a little list here of what I paid for everything, I assume. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Right. Yes, shout out now. I won a contest. Fishin Freaks Comics. I won his contest. He's got a good channel. He does reviews of Flash comics with his grandson. His son came on and showed some of his slabs. I think it was slabs. It was some of his comics anyway. And yeah, it's a cool channel. I've shouted him out a few times to try and get him some more subs. He's been stuck on like 80 odd for a while now, and people really need to sub him up because you know what I mean. I shout out lots of channels at the end of my videos. I don't know if it's the fact that everybody's already subbed to them or whatever. I don't think there can be. But I shout out lots of people in my videos at the end, and half the time, when I go back on their channels again, they've got no new subs. So I'm thinking, well, people aren't listening. Either they're not listening to the end of my video, or they're already subbed to that person, or they're just not bothering to sub up people. And it's like, no, this cannot stand. You must sub up to people. So make sure you sub up Fishin Freaks Comics. Okay? Check out his videos that he does with his grandson, and check out his haul videos and stuff like that. He's a cool fella, so make sure you go and sub him out. Anyway, he had a contest to try and grow his channel, and he had a paltry, miserable, piffling 4 entries. You guys, come on, show some support for these little channels. Help them out. Right, anyway, I won his contest because he wasn't able to ship the art prints to whatever it was that he was the prizes outside of Canada and the UK. So out Canada and US, he made an option for the UK. If anyone from the UK wins it, you'll get $20 instead, which is fine. Sent by PayPal. I think it was $20 or $25. I think it was 20. No, it could have been 25. I think it was $25, which is like awesome. Thank you very much for including me. The person from the UK who actually does entries. I don't know if anyone else in the UK actually makes any entries. I'm not seeing Daz do any contest entries. And like, McD does, but I haven't seen McD do any videos for ages. I'm not sure if he's getting back onto it after he's done his move. But anyway, yeah, so it's nice to be included. Thank you very much for that, Fishin Freaks. And so I bought a couple of comics with the money that he sent me, and I'll be showing you those in this little pile. Anyway, an old Action Comics. Probably going to get £1.95 this cost me. Fair enough. £1.95. Rather it been 99p, but it is what it is. Right, nice Lois Lane. Okay, Dingle, why are Lois and the other girls flipping out over you? Why? That's my secret, Superman. What happens when Lois Lane meets the Brainbusters and Rose and the Fawn in Bullets and Ballots? There you go, there's some big chubby clown there with all the ladies fawning over him. I can only assume that they think it's true what they say about people with big feet. I'm not too sure. There is a bit of a correlation hinted at about men with big feet. Or was it big hands? I can't remember now. Anyway, that clown's got moves. Oh, game is the word, isn't it? That clown's got game. Right, there's a nice old Adventure Comics. Supergirl starring in Adventure Comics number 391. Linda Danvers Superstar. Look! The wire snapped during the flying scene. That actress playing Supergirl will be killed. And she's falling. And she's saying, what a spot. Everyone thinks I'm just playing Linda Danvers. But if I survive this fall, then no, I'm really Supergirl. What can I do? Yeah, awesome stuff. So she obviously won't be hurt. But if she doesn't get hurt, she won't be able, everyone will know that she's Supergirl. So it's one of those secret identity dilemmas which happen quite a lot in this era of superhero-dom in the comics. Great stuff. Look how old that camera looks as well. I'm sure they're a lot smaller than that nowadays. It looks like a massive old thing. Yeah, I like the history looking at comic book covers and inside comics. Right, now these are the comics that I got thanks to Fishin Freaks Comics, and what it is, like I say, he does reviews of Flash comics, the new, what's it called, Flash Rebirth. He's gone for the first 5, I think, comics so far, and they have a little recap of what happened in the issue. There's some evil fiend called Godspeed who's going around doing stuff. I can't work out if he's evil. I think he is evil because he's threatening to kill all of villains in Iron Heights last time I remember. I don't actually read Flash Rebirth, but I feel like reading them. If I find them going cheap sometime, I'll buy them just so I can catch up with what Jaden and his granddad have been telling us about it. But anyway, in their honour, and you know, thanks to them, I bought myself some Flash with the money that they sent me, but some Barry Allen old Flash, and these are ones from my run that I think like I'm trying to do a run from like 150 to the end or something like that, because the older ones before that I probably would never be able to afford. This was quite expensive. These were quite expensive. It was just 2 comics cost me about £18 between them, and I sort of like, they were going for more, and I sort of made an offer and they got accepted. So this one I got for £10. This is number 151, Flash 151, Fighting the Shade. Not even my super speed can penetrate the dark barrier that protects the shade and imprisoning my fellow Flash. And it's just an interesting cover. It's all grey sort of background with just the figures on top of it, and it just looks really cool. This cover, I like this cover. Full of action. Just think it looks smart. So, thank you, Fishin Freaks Comics. And then I've got number 152, featuring the Trickster's Toy Thefts. Whenever I close in on the Trickster, he hurls me away from him. But this time I'm prepared with a trick of my own to stop him. These thumbtacks. So that's a bit strange. Trickster's getting away on a little kid's bicycle, little kid's tricycle rather, and somehow he's able to counter Flash. But we see Flash is going to try and throw some thumbtacks to burst his tyres. Picture of the Trickster is crazy. He's a little tiny tricycle, and you see he's got his money sort of stashed in a little basket on the front of the tricycle. It's crazy. I'm not sure is that discolouring, do you reckon, over Flash's head there? His head looks a bit yellow. I don't know if that was originally meant to be on there. If someone's got discoloured, I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one. But anyway, these 2 comics were thanks to me entering a contest, and thanks to Fishin Freaks for putting on a contest. So, you know, I try my best to enter contests, even if I do them late sometimes, well, quite often to be frank. But yeah, it's always nice to win, and very nice to be thought of, you know, with doing the UK option. So thank you very much for that, much appreciated. Right, a couple more goodies. Justice League America, going on my Justice League run. Number 119. Look, this is what's happening all over the world because one of you betrayed the Justice League. Oh no. There's always some shenanigans on these. One of these people have betrayed the Justice League. I don't think so. There's no way one of these people have betrayed the Justice League. Yeah, no way. I don't think so anyway. Alright. Another nice old Action Comics, 448. This is where you get off, Superman. What eerie menace lurks on the 13th floor? I don't know, but Superman looks pretty scared. The 13th floor. Whoa. Lovely boxy kind of stuff, lovely big logo. Just, yeah, looking good. Another Action Comics. How much did these all cost me? So that was £10 for the 151 Flash, £7 for the 152 Flash, and everything else is like £150, £195. One of them was the Justice League was £2.50. So right. So in this one we've got Mr. Mixic. I can never work out how to say that. Mr. Mixiplik arm wrestling with Ambush Bug. Bit of a weird cover, this one. I don't know if Superman's coming up to have an arm wrestle with them, or if he's going to pummel them both, and they really got on his nerves or something. And then underneath the table, oh, it must be Jimmy Olsen being turned into a blob. I don't know, let's just see what they're saying. Featuring 3 fun-filled stories. This is Mr. Mixiplik. You're on, Ambush Bug. The winner gets to put his name up in place of Superman's above the Action logo. So it will say their name starring Action Comics rather than Superman starring Action Comics. Oh, that's no big deal. I already did that once. Hey, no fair. Your elbow off the table makes it blick. Olsen, quit chomping on my foot. Wait your turn. And Olsen, as a blob, is saying, that's easy for you to say. You're not a boy blob. I'm guessing Mr. Mimic has turned him into a blob. I'm guessing there's a little orange blob there with a bow tie on. And Superman is like, you're not having your names above my logo, guys. I'm going to come in and lay the smack-F down upon you both. That's definitely what's going to happen in that one. Right, and finally, Superman, number 315. Yesterday I stole your identity, Superman. Today I'll steal your life. Because I'm Clark Kent and you're not. And then Clark Kent's also on the TV saying, in the headlines, Superman is washed up. The new hero of Metropolis is Black Rock. So that must be Black Rock. And he looks like he's stolen Kal-El's, Clark Kent's face. Become him. He's fighting him. While on the TV, he's also announcing the news of him being ousted. So that'll probably stick in his craw. That'll probably be really annoying. And at this stage in Superman's career, of course, he'd always end his news forecasts by saying, and may all your news be good news. Which kind of sounds familiar from somewhere. Sure, I've heard that somewhere before. Anyway, I'm not going to say goodbye actually, because I remembered I think I've got another package coming, so I'm going to add that other package to the end of this video. And let me just say now, in case I forget when I do the other package, thank you very much, Fishin Freaks, for having the contest and for sending me the winnings straight away so I could spend it on some lovely comics. And I might be wearing this in the next one. I might be wearing the other t-shirt they sent me. But don't forget to check out Random Wolf's channel, and she's got a book coming out, which is what this is advertising. I'm part of the hype nado that's going on to help spread the word on Random Wolf's upcoming book. It might not be pronounced but I like making strange noises sometimes because I'm stupid. Anyway, okay, a couple more. Moon Knight, number 29. I only got 4 from this seller. I had a few more on there, but I kept getting last minute bloody gazumped. Yeah, some people were coming in with last minute bids, but to be honest, they were over what I was willing to pay for it anyway. So you know, if they're willing to pay that, that's good luck to them. Whatever, I'll try and get them cheaper down the road some way. New Mutants number 3. Conan Annual number 6, only 99p this one, so I was quite happy with that. King Size Annual number 6. And Teen Titans, that's all I got from this one. There's one more seller to send me some stuff. I don't understand why it gives them 2 weeks. It's expected in 2 weeks. I would have thought 1 week would be enough to get, you know, comics to me. But anyway, I'll add that bit to this video next week if they finally turn up. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm not going to say goodbye because I'm going to put some more on the end of this. Right. Another package. Not too impressed with the... I think this is an eBay package of comics. Took him over a week before he even posted them out to me. I messaged him and I said, are these really, you know, not expected till so-and-so date? Or have you really not dispatched them yet? Thinking maybe they've gone missing in the post or something like that. But no, he's like, oh no, I'm busy with work, I've not dispatched them, I'm going to dispatch them. So he dispatched them after over a week, I think, he dispatched them. They're just inside the expected date. Look at that, no padded, one. That is the extent of the packaging that he did. one little board. Right. Lucky I'm not one of these comic collectors who's crazy, you know, but not like the pristine condition, if you know what I mean. So I don't think they would have got any more particular damage. any more than they already are, because none of them are pristine. Right, so a lovely blinking go-go check Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane. Lois, please show mercy. Don't make me execute an innocent man. You'll do as I command, Superman. Fire to kill. Featuring Lois Lane's strangest role, the lady dictator. Oh, craziness. Some superb Silver Age madness there. Yeah, I was, as I was saying, I thought I'd probably repeat myself, but I was watching Night Tiger and Shabab, silver-haired, Bronze Age babe, doing their basically going through their comics, and I, just felt the need to pick some stuff up. God, this is a lot worse condition than I thought it was. I don't remember seeing all this writing on it, and also sellotape on the back. Never mind. Superman. This is quite an old one as well. When did this one come out? This is 1969. This is older than me. July 1969. Can't remember how much I paid for them. Not too much, I don't think. How can you deny me your wife, Superman? You signed our marriage certificate and there's your super son. Why did you leave us? See, Daddy, me fly just like you. Superman's face. He's like, oh my God, my booty calls come back to bite me in the ass. Superman, I'm shocked. I thought you had, more morals than that. I can't believe you've knocked up a lady and left her in the lurch like that. If her initials are LL, I bet her initials are LL as well. Oh dear. Anyway, let's move on. Right, The New Adventures of Superboy. Try and get this full one together. I remember buying at least one of these when I was a kid. Bought a couple of these. Quite liked Superboy. Is this the one that becomes Superboy Prime and ends up killing loads of people? It probably is. It kind of destroys your image of it a bit when you read back at a comic book, knowing it is going to eventually turn into a monster. My son Clark is dead, and it's all your fault, Superboy. But they know that Superboy is Clark Kent is their son is Superboy. Must be something to some con they're playing to fool some super villain or something. I'd say. Right. Trying to fill up these Impact comic runs. I quite enjoy these Impact comics. I'm sure I've read them all, but I think it was my mate at the time was buying them. I must have read them from him or something. But I'm filling up basically gaps in the run, trying to get the full run of the Impact comics together. They were quite fun, quick fun reads. They were kind of aimed more probably towards younger readers, but I liked they had the old style of hero doing what's right. Villain turns up, bash, wallop, hero wins the day. And that was, that's the kind of format I like. That's the kind of format I enjoy. A little bit of mystery. There'll be a main villain who's probably watching them from afar and has some nefarious plans afoot for them. All formulaic and whatever stuff, but I like it. Right, Black Hood. This one was quite interesting. I know I've read this, but yeah, so I don't understand why I don't have them. I reckon it must have been I was reading my mates probably. Must have read a lot of his comics then, because I've read all of these. And if I remember this one's got quite a turn in it. If you've not read it, you can see this guy is all bloody awesome looking. He dies at the end of the first comic. And the Hood is somehow, someone else picks up the Hood, and it's actually the Hood that makes them into superheroes. Or kind of like Punisher-style vigilante. This one was a Punisher-style vigilante. And I think that a young kid takes up the Black Hood and becomes his own sort of style of Black Hood. But I thought it was quite a good premise. I quite enjoyed that. Right. Oh, Silver Surfer 101. That's strange. I'd pick up Silver Surfer 101. I know. I'm going to have to check that out, because I was going for a run up to 100 on this Silver Surfer. That's the 101, so maybe I decided to get that one as well. I don't remember. Right. One for my Mighty 414. These are all cheap as well. Real like 49p, 59p, that kind of thing. Finally, the Mighty 4 again. Yay, verily! Yeah. Hercules turns up in this issue. There you go. So that's the end of this little comic haul. Got my breakfast. Got my cup of tea. I've got another letter to open, probably a bill. Right, yeah, so that's it from me for this video. I think that's all. I'm not expecting. I was thinking of going 50p hunting. I might be 50p hunting on Wednesday. There's actually a few shops I kind of want to check out, but I shouldn't be, but I ain't gonna spend nothing too much. Just, I don't know, it's just like retail therapy, because I'm feeling miserable. Comics sometimes make me feel less miserable. Right, let's shout out a small channel then, as I try to do, to get you guys to, not that I get that many people watching my videos anyway, but if the people who watch my videos end up going to support this guy's channel, then, everyone will be happy. Right, so I'm going to shout out for Comic Intellect P. I'm not too sure how active he is. I mean, I must have seen him at one point, and that's why prompted me to write down his channel name in my notes. So go check out Comic Intellect P. I'll put the link down below, put the link up in the corner. I'm subscribed to so many channels myself, it's hard to follow absolutely everybody's stuff, but if I see people's stuff, it depends on if it's videos that, that I like. Mostly I'll check out people's hauls, if they're talking about a film that's coming up or a TV show, I'm not that bothered. Or if they're reviewing a new comic or trying to tell me what comics to buy, like, what do you call it? I can't remember the word. that's how little interest I have in that kind of video. I can't remember the word. I watch Dazzy's when he does them because he's right. Yeah. Why not? I just watched Dazzy's. He's one of the earliest channels that I've got onto. Anyway, up there. So, up Comic Intellect P. Enjoy your comics. See you another time. See you in chat or something. And until I return, may all your news. And you like my dressing gown? I wore it for the first video because it's getting a bit nippy. I just thought, I thought I'd wear it again for this, for the second part of the video because I just think I like Joseph in his Technicolor Dreamcoat. Maybe I should do a song. What's the song from Jason and Technicolor? I don't know. I don't really know musicals that well. Anyway, until next time, may all your news be good news.